hands raised, and we'll start with him. Eric Blum from the Tribune, you're up first. Go ahead, Eric.
Micah, just kind of walk us through what your entire journey has been like here at Mizzou, coming here as a quarterback, now switching to wide receiver. How has just all of that been?
I mean, it's been a ride. I've been here for a long time, came in 2016, and just lots of highs, some lows, but I feel like, really enjoying my time here at Mizzou in general. I love Mizzou and do whatever I need to do to find myself on the field. And I feel like we've got a lot of guys in this wide receiver room that are kind of have the same mindset as me. It's just like, what do I need to do to get on the field? And I think that that's a big testament to like the guys in the wide receiver room and the mindset we have going into every game week to week.
Next up, Bennett Durando, Post-Dispatch. Go ahead, Ben.
Micah, I'm not sure if you've been asked about this before, but and correct me if I'm wrong, but you were sort of recruited a bit by Coach Drinkwitz at Boise State. And did you know him much when you were committed there?
Yeah, so I actually committed to Boise State. He was the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach at Boise State. I committed there right after my junior season, and I was committed there all through until the end of my senior season. And then about 3 weeks before signing day, he left to go to NC State, and Mizzou offered me, and, Mizzou is kind of like my dream school. But, Drink came to 3 of my football games my senior year. So
what sort of do you remember about him from that time? Any sort of exchanges, conversations, or moments with him in that process? And did he have to do it all with you maybe being less certain about Boise State at the end?
I think it definitely played a part in it because we had grown really close just because I was around him a lot. I took several visits up there, and he had come to Tulsa to watch me play 3 times my senior year. And so we had built a connection there. And so I definitely think that played a part in my deciding to decommit from there. But it's kind of funny just how it's come full circle, and he's my head coach now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you remember what was your reaction when he when he was first hired? Was that sort of just like a surprise at all, or sort of a pleasant surprise?
Oh yeah, it was a very pleasant surprise. Look up to him in a lot of ways, and I mean, as you can tell, we've got something special we're building right now. So
Peter Baugh from The Athletic is up next. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, Micah, how have you kind of seen Jalen Knox's game change now that he's playing more in the slot receiver role?
I definitely think that he's just getting in his groove. He's such a dynamic player, and he can do a lot of things for us. But I think the biggest thing with him is just his attitude every day in practice is so great. He's always willing to do whatever coach asks him to do. And I think, like I said earlier, with our wide receivers in general, we've got a lot of unselfish dudes that are just willing to do whatever it takes for us to win, whether it's blocking in the run game or whatnot. So, yeah, really proud of him. He's doing well.
You mentioned his attitude. What's kind of his personality like, I guess, when you're at practice and when you're in the wide receiver room or when you're in the facility outside of practice?
I think, he's very even keel. He's pretty chill most of the time, and then he gets into practice and it's game day, which is, I think, a great attitude to have. He treats every practice like it's a game, and it's great.
Ben Arnett, KOMU. Go ahead, Ben.
Micah, quarterback switching to wide receivers is not that uncommon in football. When you decided to make that change, is there anybody you particularly looked at or any thing you sought out to say, hey, might make it easier for me or better?
I mean, I feel like kind of the classic answer is Julian Edelman. He played quarterback in college and had a lot of success, having a lot of success playing receiver. So, I mean, he's kind of the token answer to say, but I think for me, it was more of just rather than like looking to somebody as like, oh, they did that and had success. It was more of like, you know, what can I do in my time here to find myself on the field? And so that's just kind of, that was my mindset.
Mitch, for you, Power Mizzou, go ahead, Mitch.
Micah, obviously you've been on the team for Larry Rountree's whole career to this point. I'm curious, what is his kind of personality like? And when you see him, do you think potential all-time leading rusher among running backs in Missouri history, just kind of away from the field?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact numbers or how far off he is from reaching that milestone, but Larry his mindset every day is let's go to work, and he never backs down from anything. And I think just his attitude towards every day of practice is why he's had so much success. I mean, he day in, day out, he's always in there grinding, always willing to take the extra step to find a success. And, we've seen it on the field.
All right, we'll do these last two here from Micah. Kyle Pinnell from the Mania. Go ahead, Kyle.
Hi, Micah. This morning, Coach Drinkwitz mentioned the importance of flexibility and being able to win in different ways. And you guys have won in a shootout and won in a close scoring game against Kentucky. What does it say about your team that you're able to consistently adapt from week to week and come out with wins both times?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of gotten back to this multiple times, but I mean, I can kind of speak for the wide receiver room. And I know that in the wide receiver room, every single day, we've got guys competing to get on the field. It's not, oh, this guy deserves that, this guy deserves that. It's every day of practice. Let's go fight and compete and get this thing sorted out and earn ourselves a spot on the field. And I feel like throughout the entire offense, that can probably hold true. And so I think that has kind of benefited or has helped us find success in these games because we've got 11 guys on the field that are just trying to show that they deserve to be out there.
And last one here will be Greg Palmero. Go ahead, Greg.
Micah, I'm just curious. We've seen with programs around the country with COVID, Wisconsin probably down to their third quarterback. Are you something of a secret weapon or not so secret when it comes to trying to plan for all eventualities and being flexible, as Coach Drinkwitz says?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really had to deal with that situation. Hopefully we can keep guys healthy and steer away from COVID. But, I mean, I guess we'll just take that step by step. And if it came to that, it comes to that. But just taking it a day at a time.
Perfect. There we go. Thank you very much, Micah.
Thanks.